Guys, Sandy here. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to May I Scraplift You. Today we are scrap jacking Kids to Scrap, who is Jessica. I pulled this layout off of her Instagram. It is a stacked layout in a monochromatic and it's got 3 photos in it. I grabbed the photos I have left in the food, wine, and whiskey tasting section of my Disney, and I wanted to see what might work. So I've got 2 there, 2 there, 2 there, 2 there. That's 1. That might work. Look at him. He is so happy. Okay, I think what I'm going to do is we've got I'm going to use those. So my orientation of my photos is not going to be exactly the same as on her layout. What I think I'm going to do is I'm going to have it like this on there instead of like this. Okay, I've got my layout that I'm going to jack. I got my photos. I've got supplies all around. So let's see what I can do. Hey guys, so I have started off with a white sheet of cardstock and I went ahead and pulled some washi tapes, and they're random washi tapes, guys. I've got florals, I've got dots, I've got glitter. There's like a newsprint kind of thing, and it is completely random. I did go into my stash looking for some 6x6 papers to map my photos on, and I found this. It is a 7 Gypsies paper pad that I have, and I went ahead and decided to use this kind of printed paper as the background, or the, I almost said the background to the mats, but this is the mats. They are not the background to the mats, they are the mats. I did trim down the photos ever so slightly because my photos are not exactly 4x6. They're like 4x5.8 something. So and that decimal is just an arbitrary decimal I chose. But I did cut them down to 4x5 3/4. That way I can have this nice level of matte around the photo. Now, I am going to start playing with the washi tape. The first one I put down is this kind of wildflower washi tape. It is pretty, you guys. I love this washi tape. I think it's beautiful. Yeah, that's all I got to say about that. So I went ahead and put that down, and then I'm just going to grab my other washi tapes and place it down. Now, when I do a stacked washi layout, some of the times I like to have them overlap. Some of the times I like to butt it up against each other. Some of the times I like to do it like this, where it is spaced out. I just decided that spaced out was the way to go. I also decided that monochromatic is not the way I want it to go. And the reason why I decided that was because there is a big honkin' menu as my picture, right? And that is just one solid color, basically. It's just like color is here. And then I've got this beautiful dessert that is colorful and it's beautiful and it tasted so good. And then I've got the menu, which you really can't read it, but you know, it's there and I want it to document it. Even if you really can't read it that great, it's fine, right? It's totally fine. So, anyway, I lost my thought for a second. I got distracted by my drink. Actually, I got distracted by my new Starbucks cup. So there is a Farm Rio and Starbucks collaboration, and Farm Rio is a company in Brazil, and I have this beautiful blue and cream colored cup, and it's gorgeous, and I just got distracted by looking at it. Okay, so anyway, I think I need to do a whole series of inspired by my Starbucks cups, because it is ridiculous the amount of Starbucks cups I have, and it could be a whole thing, you guys. It could be a whole thing. I think I need to write this down. I think we're going to do a Starbucks cup series. Seriously, I need to write this down. Okay, so anyway, didn't want to go monochromatic because of those reasons. So I have just a bunch of different colors and glittery bits and all that, right? So the stuff that makes me happy. So go ahead and get those down there. And now I'm looking at this and I'm like, yeah, it's fabulous. And then I put my pictures down, and I am covering up a good honk of the washi tape. Now, if you are not like me, and your washi tape supply is very limited, and you're very concerned that you are going to run out, you might have figured out where your pictures were going to go, and then just put little bits of washi tape around and underneath of the photos. But like I said, your girl has no worries about running out of washi tape. So I am not stressing about it. I am going to put a good amount adhesive on the back of these photos that are kind of in one big mat together. And then I'm going to figure out where I want that to be exactly. I am going to shift the menu photo a little bit, because it is kind of exactly in line with the top of that pink and white polka dot washi, and I don't want it to be exactly in line with it, so I will do that. I was also thinking about putting a title on the layout and having it kind of be based on this label, and I was like, no, because I was just going to title it Palo, and hello, Palo is written right there on the menu. I don't have to put a title on it because my title is already in the photo. So the only thing I decide to do is bring in this cruise ship and put it in the corner of the photograph here. I do kind of look around my stash. I try to see if there's any little bits that I can add on to this. And while I am looking at all of the things, I'm going to tell you, spoiler alert, I did not add anything. Really don't have a lot to say. It's the menu and like a pretty dessert. There isn't a lot that I really want to add to it or say. And once I figure that out, I am happy with that. And I'm just going to leave it, right? I'm like, yep, this is good. Happy with it. Done. I will move on to the next thing. So there is that. And yeah, I'm glad that we could talk through this, and I have figured out a new series while we were chatting. And maybe I should have re-recorded this and not had that epiphany, so it's like a surprise. I don't know. Anyway, it's happening. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I will see you guys again real soon for another video.